Hi guys, in this video I am going to discuss about the key difference between instance constructor and a static constructor. So first I am going to explain about instance constructor. So this is the important point that I already written to save the times. So at here the first point is instance constructor called or being an instance class is created and a constructor used to initialize the data members. So see the example right here. So I'm going to create the class, giving the class name first, and here taking integer variable int a comma b, and hereafter I'm going to take a static int variable c, and here after I'm going to create the class, sorry, constructor public first. So if the class name and method name are same, that called constructor. So this is a constructor, and here I'm going to initialize the value a with 12 and b with 32. The point is at here constructor used to initialize the data member. So at here I initialize the data member, and here instance constructor called when instance class is created. Okay, I will discuss later. So hereafter inside the instance constructor, if I'm going to create a static constructor, so see at here static first. So let's execute and check. So see at here no error found. That means a static constructor that allow inside instance class. So this is the instance class at here a static constructor allow, and we can do the parameter or inside or constructor at here int a comma int b. So this should be allowed. So see no any error. So inside the instance or class and here instance constructor, so we can do the parameter. We can include parameter at here. And here we can also initialize the value of c. So first I'm going to remove this two parameter, and here initializing the value of c with 88. So let's execute. So c can also be initialized. So c is a static member. So a static member also initialized inside the constructor. Now hereafter I'm going to create one more constructor public. So add here first public first. So this I'm going to give one parameter giving k, and here giving k, and here this not required, and here a equal to b equal to k, and hereafter public first here int p comma int q. So at here a equal to p and b equal to q, and hereafter I'm going to or create one more method, public void, and a method name going to give disk. So inside the disk, I'm going to use console class dot write line method, and here going to display sum of A and B equal to a double quote, and here going to create A plus B. Now let's go to main method. So inside the main method, so let's create the class of first f1 equal to new first. So first for no parameter. So I've created three constructor. So first is no parameter, here one, here two. After first f2 equal to new first. So this time going to give one parameter for 10. And here first f3 equal to new first. So this time going to give two parameter 12 and 7. And hereafter f1 dot this, f2 dot this, f3 dot this. So let's execute the code. So right here I'm getting the output 44, 28, 19. So let's see how's the program work. So here you can give any value at your 12, 15. I've given different value, so you can give any values at. So if you debug the code, control comes to main method. Hereafter that coincide. So right here I've created three objects of first class. So when control comes to this part F1, so here this is the new first. So this is a default constructor. So here that search in the program, is there any default constructor available? So at here that go. So this here A value is now 10 and B value 20. Hereafter no anything, so that control back to this point. Here again that go to here create F2 object of first class, here that is a 12. So hereafter control comes to this point, and here that receive 12. So here that coincide. So K value that go to B and B value go to A. So at here A is 12 now, and B also 12. So no anything. So again that come here control back to this point. Hereafter I've created F3 object of first class. So at here two parameter. Now control comes to this point. So at here P receive 15 and here Q receive 25. So at here P value go to A and Q value go to B. So at here this is 15 and this is 25. Now hereafter that go back. Now hereafter control comes to this point f1 dot disk. So that call disk method, here control comes to this point, again that go inside. So f1 object, so that has no any parameter constructor. So no any parameter constructor, A value and B value 10 and 20. So at here sum of A and B equal to 10 and 20, the value come 30. Now hereafter that go back here f2 dot disk. So again that call. So f2 is the object of first class, here constructor one parameter. So one parameter A value and B value both are or 12. So here that coincide. So right here, sum of A and B equal to 12 plus 12. So that display 24. Again that go back here f3 dot disp. So again that called this method. So right here control go inside. So right here A value is now here. So this has two parameter. So at here 15 and 25. So that's when 25 plus 15 the value come 14. So at here console dot system dot sum of A and B. So at here that display 14. So this is the output you will get. And here this is instance class, and here instance constructor call when instance class is created. So this is instance class. So instance, so if you create at here, give at here a static class and execute. So see what problem comes. So this is instance or constructor here also. So when I include a static class, then here I'm getting the error message. A static class cannot have instance constructor. That means here instance constructor call when instance class is created. So here must be instance class, must not be a static, must be instance class. That here should be. And hereafter not a static class not must not be there. And here constructor used to initialize the data member. So at here I used constructor to initialize the all data member. Here in there, here also, here also. So you can do also some mathematical calculation inside the constructor. And here we can call any constructor by using object by creating object. Now hereafter I'm going to discuss about a static constructor. So idea this all important point that I already written in paint. So idea a static constructor used to initialize a static variable only. So see idea. So first I'm going to read this code. So at here I'm going to create class and giving the class name first, and here. So here I'm going to take to public and a static variable a comma b, and here after public static int, and here a comma b, and here simple variable public int b. Now hereafter I'm going to create a static constructor giving the class name first. So at here the first point is a static constructor used to initialize a static variable. So only a static variable we can initialize. Yeah. So let's see at here A initialized with 10 and here B initialized with 20. If I'm going to initialize C, so C is now at here non-static variable. So here if I'm going to execute, so here the error message is an object reference is required for non-static field method property. So this kind of error we get. So if we initialize non-static variable inside a static constructor. And hereafter next point about a static constructor is, so I'm going to copy this code and here going to paste it down. So at here int b, I've given int b, so let's execute. So at here error So this a static constructor must be a parameterless. So we cannot to give add here any parameter. We cannot give any parameter, and in we cannot give any parameter, and constructor must be one. Only one static constructor we can create in the program. So these are the things. And one more point is, so if I'm going to give add a public, so this is a access modifier. So let's execute. So add a access modifier not allowing a static constructor. So we cannot give a public, private, protected in the constructor. So this is the thing. We cannot include parameter and no any access specifier. And here, so let's create one simple constructor, public first. So this is not a static constructor. So at here we can include the parameter, and here we can include the parameter, and here a equal to b, b equal to k, and here public first. So and here going to use int b, int q, and here a equal to b, b equal to q, and c equal to a plus b. And hereafter I'm going to create add here public of void disp method. Right here I'm going to use console class dot writeLength method. So inside double quote I'm going to create sum of two numbers equal to plus a plus b. And here closing bracket. So let's end q. Okay. So let's execute and check. No any error. Now hereafter I'm going to go inside to main method, and here, so if I'm going to create the object of first class f1 equal to new first. So if first is say at here first, so this is a static constructor. So at here when I try to create a static constructor object, so at here read, so does not contain a constructor that take 0 argument. So if I'm going to execute, so this kind of error messages, because at here this is a static constructor, and a static constructor we cannot create any object. So at here I was trying to create the object of a static constructor, so we cannot do like this. And to access any member of a static constructor or a static variable, so here we need to write at here console.writeLength, and here we need to write class name. So class name is first, and here give dot. So at here it's showing a and b, because a b is a static member. So that here that displaying A and B. So include A, and here after console dot write line include B. So let's execute. So no any error, A and AB value it's displaying. Now if I'm going to try with console dot write line, if I'm going to try with C. So see here error message and object reference is required for non-static. So C is the non-static member. So we cannot call non-static member by using class name here. So we cannot do like this. And to call the non-static member, we have to create the object. So let's create first class object after name first. So f2 dot display. So see at here C display. So this C and this are non-static member. So C non-static and here this non-static method. So by calling both of this, we need to create object. So we can call. So f2 dot we can call C equal to 99 and f2 dot this. So we can call both. So these are the things. So f2 has the here error message because f2 see the f2. So here it requires one parameter. So give value 67 anything. Now error out. And if you include at here a static class, so here S should be small letter. So that is a static. So inside a static class, all members, all method must be static. So if I'm going to execute and see error message, so error message here, here, and here. So this here because this is a non-static member, and inside the static class only one constructor allowed. So this is all important things, important point about a static constructor and non-static constructor. So I hope guys this video is helpful for you. So if you have any doubts related to this video, so leave your comment, definitely I will reply. So now in this video it's over. So thanks for watching, see you next week. Thank you.